everyone, welcome to today's class. So today we have a 45-minute Awakening Hatha Yoga flow. There are no props that are needed for today's class, but they are always optional if you benefit from using them. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll go ahead and I'll see you guys on the mat. Peace. So today we have a Hatha yoga practice. So with our Hatha practice, we'll be holding postures for a little bit longer than in our vinyasa flows. We're going to warm up with a few rounds of sun salutations to warm up the body, and then after that we'll be holding our poses for a little bit longer. And then for today's practice, our intention is going to be to cultivate a meditative experience. So really drawing our attention, drawing our energy inwards to what's taking place within the body and to what's taking place within the breath. So we'll just practice noticing if at any point our mind wanders or gets distracted, and using that as an opportunity to come back into the meditative aspect of our practice. Because what we practice on our mat is then hopefully translated to life off of the mat. So we will go ahead and get started opening up our class with the sacred syllable of Om. So we'll really enunciate each part of the word. So it'll be Aum. And we'll go ahead and do that 3 times. So just finding a comfortable seated position wherever you are, allowing the spine to grow tall, gently rolling the shoulders back and down, softening the chin in towards the chest. We'll start off by taking a clearing breath together here, inhaling through the nose, and then opening the mouth side out. Twice more, inhale, filling up the lungs. Open the mouth, exhale, side out. Last one, inhale. Letting it all go, release. Tuning in with 3 sounds of Om. Inhale to begin. Twice more, inhale. Last one, inhale. Just taking a moment to sit with that breath here. And we're going to go ahead and get right into our practice. So we're going to find our way into our tabletop pose, coming into all fours. Taking a moment to make sure that the wrists are under the shoulders, knees are placed underneath the hips. And with our inhales, we're going to bring the belly down, gazing up, coming into cow pose. And exhale, rounding the back, coming into cow. Inhaling, belly down, gazing up. Exhaling, rounding into cow. Twice more, inhale, belly down, gaze up, open through the chest and the throat. Exhaling, rounding into cat, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhaling, belly down, gazing up. And exhale, chin to chest, rounding through the back, press the hands into the earth. Coming back to center. From here, we're going to tuck the toes, and we're going to come into our plank pose. So just taking a few moments in our plank. You can always modify it by keeping the knees hovering. You can always modify it by bringing the palms fingers facing towards yourself to get a little bit more into the wrists. We'll only take about 3 to 5 breaths here. Just focusing on that activation of the core. See if you can focus on feeling your belly button start to draw towards your spine. Our core and our navel center is so important for our practice, but also for our everyday life. It's literally the center of our being here. So bringing the hands facing forward, we're going to send our hips back and up, coming into our downward facing dog. So just giving yourself a few moments to pedal out your feet, wiggle out the body. Notice your foundation in this posture, making sure the hands are firmly rooted onto the earth, onto your mat. And just pedaling out the feet, wiggling out the body for a few moments. Starting to walk our feet, taking little baby steps all the way up towards the front of our mat. Feet hip distance apart. You can bring a bend into the knees. You allow the upper half of the body to melt over the thighs here. Again, remembering to make this a meditative practice, tuning into your breath, tuning into your body. And then releasing the hands down towards the earth. With an inhale, we're going to come up halfway, flat back. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Hands reach up, gaze up, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, hands to prayer, chin to chest. Lengthen the back of the neck. Sun salutations. Inhaling, hands up, gaze up. Exhaling, hands to prayer, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, flat back. Lengthen the spine. Exhaling, stepping back into our plank this first time. Inhaling, we're going to roll forward, shoulders over wrists. As we exhale, we're going to lower knees, chest, and chin down into the earth, elbows next to the side ribs. Inhale, you're going to slither your way forward into a cobra, slide back bend. Exhaling, tuck the toes, use your core, lift yourself back up, downward facing dog. Take a breath in your down dog. Then inhaling, gazing forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or lightly float your way up towards the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, rise up, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Twice more. Inhale, hands up, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, hands to prayer, hinge and fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, stepping back into your plank. This time as we inhale, roll yourself forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhaling, chaturanga, keep the elbows in line with the shoulders, or you can also lower knees, chest, chin down to the earth. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra, engage the low back. Exhaling again, use the core, hips back, downward facing. Take a breath in your downward facing dog, reset. With an inhale, gazing forward. As you exhale, step hopper, float your way up towards the front, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhaling, melting fold. Inhale, rise up, gaze up, lengthen up. Exhale, hands to prayer, pressing them in front of the heart. Last on A, inhale, hands up, reach up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, stepping back into your plank, activate the core. Inhaling, rolling forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhaling, take your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling, use your core to lift your way back up, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhaling, gazing forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or float your way up towards the front, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhaling, melt and fold. Inhale, rise up, gaze up, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, hands to prayer, chin to chest. Sun salutation B. Inhaling, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit your chair down, lengthen through the spine, gazing up. And as you exhale, hands to prayer, fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, make your way through your vinyasa here. You can either step, hop, float your way back. Exhaling through your chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling through your Urdhva Mukha. Exhaling through your Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, inhaling, right leg up, three-legged dog. As we exhale, step the right foot forward, left heel spins down to the 45. Inhale, rise on up, warrior one stance, gaze forward and in front. Exhale, hands down, step the right foot back as you flow through your vinyasa. Moving back and downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg up, other side. As we exhale, step the left foot through, right heel spins down to 45. Inhale, press down to lift up, rise on up, warrior one stance. As we exhale, hands lowered down, step your way back as you flow through your vinyasa, moving back in downward facing dog. Take a breath in your down dog here. As you inhale, gazing forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or float your way up towards the front, meeting in a forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold and melt. Inhaling, meeting back in our Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit your chair down here. Exhaling, lift up, press the hands into prayer. Samastiti here. Inhaling, meeting back in our Utkatasana, chair pose, round 2. As we exhale, hands to prayer and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step, hop, or float your way through your vinyasa here. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, with an inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. As we exhale, step the right foot through, left heel spins down to the 45. Inhale, rise up, lift up, warrior one stance. Exhale, hands lower down, flow through your vinyasa here. Exhaling into your chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha. Exhaling, Adho Mukha. Take a breath in your downward facing dog. Inhaling, gazing forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or float your way into the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, grow long, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, melt and fold down. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha, meeting back in your chair pose, gazing up. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to prayer in front of the heart. One more round here. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha, or inhaling, coming into our chair pose. Exhaling, hands to prayer, melt and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step, hop, or float your way back through your vinyasa, meeting in our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Once you're in down dog, with an inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the right foot through, left heel spins down at a 45. Inhale, rise up, warrior one stance. Exhale, lower the hands down, flow through your vinyasa here. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha, open the heart. Exhaling, use the core. Hips back, downward facing dog. Right away, inhaling, left leg up, three-legged dog. As we exhale, stepping the left foot through, right heel spins down at a 45. Rise on up, warrior one on the left side. Exhaling, hands lower down, step the left foot back as you flow through your vinyasa. Down dog for a breath here, reset. Inhaling, gazing forward. As we exhale, step, hop, or float your way to the front, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhaling, melt and fold. Inhaling, coming into our Utkatasana chair pose. As we exhale, straighten through the legs, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Tucking the chin in towards the chest here, feeling the sensations between the palms, feeling the sensations within the heart. Maintaining this meditative mind throughout our poses now. We're going to be holding each posture for a few more breaths. So with an inhale, we're going to start off meeting in our Utkatasana chair pose. Take a moment as you sit into your chair, making sure that you can see your toes out in front of the knees. We also want to make sure that we shift our weight more towards the heels, so ideally the toes should be able to lift, they should be able to wiggle around. Just making sure we're distributing the weight in this posture in this way. Continue lengthening through the spine, lifting through the chest, gazing forward or gazing up between the hands. Take an in-breath here, you're doing great. And then as you exhale, hands to prayer, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step, hop, or Bakasana your way through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. So if Bakasana is in your practice, bringing the hands shoulder distance apart, bringing the knees right underneath the tricep or right above the elbows, gazing forward and in front to counteract the weight, pressing the heels towards the buttocks, condensing your shape here, using the hands as a break. And then on your own time, we'll all meet back in our downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, as we inhale, we're going to extend the right leg up, three-legged dog. As we exhale, stepping the right foot through, left heel spins down at a 45. Once again, we'll press up, rising into our warrior one stance. Take a moment to settle into the alignment of this posture, making sure that the right knee is directly above the right ankle, right heel. Allowing the right hip to draw back in space as the left hip draws forward. See if you can consciously seal down the pinky toe of the left foot. Lengthen through the spine. Pick up through the chest and the rib cage. Allow the shoulders to roll back and down. We'll all close our eyes for a few breaths here. Really allowing yourself to enter the meditative part of the practice. And allowing the breath to be the key, to be the tool that allows us to enter into that space. Steadying the breath here. Beautiful. And then with our next inhale, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back, opening through the front of the heart. And then as we exhale, super slow motion, we're going to hinge on the inside of the right knee, coming into our humble warrior here. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, melting the crown of the head down towards the earth. And then pressing down to lift up with an inhale, rise on up, warrior one stance. As we exhale, lower the hands down as we flow through our vinyasa here. Great job. Second side, with an inhale, we're going to extend the left leg up, three-legged dog. As we exhale, stepping the left foot through, right heel spins down at a 45. Pressing down to lift up, rising up into your warrior one stance. Again, taking a moment, settling into the breath, settling into the alignment of the posture, making sure that that left knee is directly over the left ankle, spreading the weight between the toes and the rest of the foot on the left side. Keep drawing the left hip back as you square the right hip forward. Consciously sealing that right pinky toe down onto the earth. Continue growing tall through the spine. Lifting up through the chest and the rib cage. Drawing the shoulders back and down. Soften the space between the neck and the shoulders. Soften through the trapezius. Steadying the gaze, maybe closing the eyes for a few moments. Settle into the breath. Allow this to be a meditative experience for you. Whenever the body strains or whenever something takes place, allow yourself to come back to the breath. Allow yourself to come back to an easeful state of mind. Softening the gaze with eyes closed. We're going to take the opposite interlace behind the back now. And as we inhale, open up through the front of the heart, gazing up. As we exhale, slow motion hinge onto the inside of the left knee. Finding your way into your humble warrior. Stay conscious, stay present with the legs. Keep melting the crown of the head, squeezing the back of the shoulder blades together. And then pressing down to lift up as we inhale, rise on up, warrior one. And then as we exhale, hands come down. Step your way back as you flow through your vinyasa here. Reading back in our downward facing dog. Take a breath here to reset. With an inhale, we're going to gaze forward. As we exhale, we're going to step hop or float our way up towards the front, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, roll up, raise up, hands up. Exhaling, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Inhaling, hands up, reach up, gaze up. Exhaling, hands to prayer, melt and fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhaling, step, hop, or float through your vinyasa. You can take your crow again, if you did last time, or if you want to attempt it here again. Be conscious, be mindful if you are sweaty, like myself. And then we'll all meet back in our downward facing dog. Take a breath here. With an inhale, we're going to extend the right leg up, three-legged dog. And then as we exhale, we're going to step the right weight equally between both legs. Activate your perineum muscles of your pelvic floor here. Lengthen through the spine. Shoulders roll back and down. Gently tuck the chin in towards the chest. Close the eyes here for a few moments. Settling back into the breath. Soften the lips. Soften the jaw. Soften the eyebrows. With an inhale, we're going to bring the front palm facing up. And then as we exhale, reversing through your warrior. Maintaining a meditative mind, a meditative way of being, even through these seemingly challenging postures. With an inhale, we'll rise back up into our warrior two. And then as we exhale, coming forward into your extended side angle. Right hand can rest on the right thigh. Don't put too much weight into that right hand. Allow your strength to be generated from the legs. Lengthen through the left side body. Reach the left fingertips long. And then as we inhale, rising back up, lift yourself back up, warrior two. And then as we exhale, windmill the hands down. Step the right foot back as you flow through your vinyasa here. Beautiful job. Now one more side. From our downward facing dog. With an inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. As we exhale, step the left foot through. Right heel spins down to 90. Windmill open. Warrior two stance here. Give yourself a moment to settle into the posture. Right foot sealing down. Left foot facing forward. Externally rotating through the left knee. Equally distributing the weight between both legs. Squeeze the muscles of your pelvic region near your anus. And allow the spine to lengthen. Allow the shoulders to roll back and down. Extend long through the fingertips of both hands. Gently tucking the chin in towards the chest, gazing in front towards the middle fingers. And then closing the eyes here. Settle back into your breath. Feel the breath move easefully and effortlessly throughout the body. Soften the gaze of the eyes, whether they're open or closed. Release any tension in the head and the skull. Beautiful meditative warriors. With an inhale, we're going to bring the front palm facing up. And then as we exhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in the front leg. Lengthen through the left side body. Active through the core. Then with an inhale, rising back up, warrior two stance. As we exhale, come forward into your extended side angle. Minimize any weight on that left hand. We want our strength to be derived from the legs. Stay active through the pull, steady through the breath. And then rising back up, coming into your warrior two stance. As we exhale, windmill the hands down as we flow through our vinyasa here. Beautiful yogis, we're almost through with the heat generating part of the practice. When we got a balancing posture, then we'll start cooling down. Take another breath in your downward facing dog. And then with an inhale, gazing forward, as we exhale, step, hop, or float your way up towards the front, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, melt and fold. Inhaling, rolling up, rising up, gazing up. Exhaling, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Transitioning into our eagle pose, we're going to start shifting weight into the right leg as we draw the left knee into the chest. Left leg is going to cross over the right leg here. You can stay in this single wrap, or if you'd like, you can also go for the double wrap. Don't worry about it if you can't do the double wrap. Staying wherever you are in this moment. Allow the hips to sink down a little bit. Bring the arms out to a T. And then with an exhale, allow the right arm to cross underneath the left. Arriving into your eagle pose. Squeeze the thighs together in towards the middle. Squeeze the forearms in towards the middle. Stay connected to your breath. Soften any tension within the muscles of the face. Return to your slow, steady breathing. Slow and controlled. You can stay here. You can come into your sleeping eagle, slowly hinging at the hips, wrapping the elbows over the knees, stretching into the lower back. Take another breath wherever you are. And then slow and controlled, lift yourself back up. Uncross the legs, uncross the arms. Inhale, lengthen the arms up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to prayer, chin to chest. Take a moment here or shake it out if you feel like you need to before we get into the other side. Finding our way back into our standing posture. Through your awareness, start shifting your way over into that right leg. That is our pillar here. Simultaneously start drawing the left knee into the chest. Wrapping the left leg over the right. Going for the single wrap or going for the double wrap if it's a part of your practice. Sink the hips down low. Bring the arms out to a T as you cross the left arm underneath the right. Arriving in your Garudasana eagle pose. Notice the stability. Notice your foundation here on the right foot. That is the source, the foundation of this posture. Keep squeezing the thighs together, squeezing the forearms together. See if you can lift the elbows a little bit higher. Take a few breaths here. Staying here or slow and controlled as you did on the other side. Wrapping the elbows over the knees. Coming into your sleeping eagle pose. Slow and controlled, lifting yourself up if you're in your sleeping eagle, releasing the crossing of the legs, releasing the crossing of the arms. Inhale, lift the arms up, gaze up. Exhaling, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Gently tucking in the chin in towards the chest. Again, tuning into the sensations between the palms, the sensations from your heart space. Transitioning our way down into the earth now. We're going to open the feet out a little bit wider than hips distance apart as we slowly melt our way down onto the earth. Once you've made your way down into the earth, we're going to find a simple cross-legged position. If cow face pose is in your practice, you're more than welcome to take that as well. But for this sake, we're going to get into the hips, just making sure that we're removing the flesh from underneath our butt. If you're really feeling your sits bones rooted down into the earth. With an inhale, lift the arms up, press the sits bones down towards the earth, and then as you exhale, hinge and fold here, melting forward. We're going to be here for a few breaths. And again, just noticing this posture is seemingly easy on the surface, but oftentimes it can bring up a lot of physical tension, a lot of emotional tension, or even mental tension. So this is a beautiful opportunity for us to maintain our meditative mind, our meditative state of being, and allow ourselves to be present, to breathe through whatever arises. And in doing so, we release whatever tension was once there. So continue allowing yourself to soften in this pose. Continue allowing yourself to breathe. Continue allowing yourself to melt. Literally releasing any grippings within the body. Noticing that with each breath, with each cycle, we arrive more fully into this moment. We arrive more fully into this pose. Take another few breaths here. Really opening up on this side. And then on your own time, staying here for a little bit longer if you feel called to. Otherwise, rolling yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Uncrossing through the legs. You can keep the eyes closed if you'd like. Just taking a moment to bounce the knees, windshield wiper the feet from side to side. And then as you're ready to do so, we'll come into our second side. So just switching the crossing of the legs here. Opposite leg comes in front. If you took cow face variation, take it on this side as well. Removing the flesh from underneath the butt. Sits bones rooted into the earth. With an inhale, raise the hands up, gazing up. As we exhale, hinge from the waist. Melt yourself forward. Coming into your forward fold. Notice how you arrive into this posture. And give yourself a few moments to settle in. Take a few moments to settle into your breath. Take a few moments to settle into the posture on this side. As you become present of whatever sensations arise here. Releasing through the neck, releasing through the shoulders. Melting your way down. Stay present within the breath. Staying here for a few more cycles of breath, or starting to roll yourself up, rolling up one vertebra at a time. We're going to find our way onto our backs now, starting to close out our practice for today. Rolling onto our backs, taking any final posture before Shavasana. You can hug the knees into the chest, gently rocking from side to side. You can come into Happy Baby, grabbing the big toes with the peace fingers and the thumb. Gently rocking from side to side. And then as you're ready to do so, releasing the feet out in front, releasing the arms by your side. And we're going to take one big clearing breath together here. Inhaling, filling up through the lungs, deepest in-breath yet. And opening the mouth, exhaling, release. 2 more of those on your own here. Releasing any lingering tension, last one. Sealing the lips, allowing the breath to flow naturally here. As we arrive into our Shavasana. Final resting pose. Taking rest. inviting some movement back into the toes and into the fingers. Allowing the arms to come overhead and the feet out in front. Taking a full body stretch, lengthening through both sides. Taking some wrist circles, ankle circles, inviting some movement back into the body. Once you're ready to do so, rolling onto either side here, using the bottom arm as a pillow. Keeping the gaze inwards, gently pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat, just as we first began. Taking a moment to sit with the effects of your practice. Thanking yourself for allowing yourself to practice this invigorating yoga sequence, this energizing yoga sequence with a meditative mind. Maintaining your internal peace, your internal presence, regardless of how challenging things may have seemed on the outside. And seeking to cultivate and to carry with us this inner sense of peace, this inner sense of calm with us as we go out and about throughout our day. We'll close out our practice the same way that we began, with 3 Oms. The Om is spelled A-U-M, so really working on allowing ourselves to enunciate each part of the syllable. Aum. So all together here, bringing the hands to pray in front of the heart or allowing them to rest on top of the thighs. Take an in breath here. And open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhaling for Om. Twice more. Inhale. And for this last one, allowing this love, allowing this peace to cultivate and to effortlessly flow wherever it's needed in this moment. Inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be free. May all beings be happy. Om shanti shanti shanti. Om peace in the world, peace within us, peace within the entire universe. The highest light in me sees and honors the highest light in each and every one of you. Namaste.